Hi there! Redmi continues to surprise us, this time with the newly launched Redmi 13 5G. It starts at just 12,999 and packs a lot in here. In this video, we'll talk about only things that matter, like actual user experience, the in-hand feel, the battery life, and of course, the cameras. However, if you're here to watch an unboxing and lots of benchmarks, we've actually already made an unboxing short, which you can find the link for that in the description. When talking about benchmarks, let's get that out of the way first. So here's the Antutu score along with the storage speed test, and here's Geekbench 6. Kush? Now let's talk business. So as you can see, we have the Hawaiian blue color, which I personally feel leans more towards green, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. It comes with a glass on the back with a wave-like design that reflects as the light hits it. Redmi calls this the crystal glass design, and this truly feels premium when held in your hand. It's 8.3 mm thickness and weighs about 204 grams. It's definitely not light, but then that glass at the back will add to the weight. Also, the weight distribution is really good, which actually makes the device feel a lot lighter than it is. Glad to see there's a headphone jack on the top, always handy to plug in wired earphones. Oh yes, there's also an IR blaster, so you can control your air conditioner or TV using the Mi Remote app. I know, a lot of people tell me, who uses an IR blaster? Trust me, I do use it. Sometimes I don't even look to find the TV or the AC's remote because I know I have a remote on the phone. It's always convenient and always available. Then towards the back are the cameras, 108 megapixel HM6 primary sensor with 2 megapixel macro for close-up shots. Oh, by the way, there's also a new ring light which helps capture images in low light and also helps remove red eye issues. Let's talk about the camera experience in real world. So here are some images taken from the rear 108 megapixel primary sensor. The color reproduction is really good. It doesn't oversaturate the images, but it more leans towards natural. It does have a good amount of detail and clarity. The dynamic range is pretty decent for a phone at this price. However, at times, I do feel that the highlights are overblown. You will experience something like this on an overcast day. Here are some images taken indoors and in low light. Frankly, if you hold the phone steady, you can get a really good shot, almost blur-free. Check these out. Then here are some portrait shots taken during the day and outdoors. They're just perfect. Check out the edge detection as well. Now these are taken in low light and can be a hit or a miss. Some images are spot on, while somewhere the HDR goes for a toss. But overall still dependable. Then here is a full HD 30 fps video recording from the rear camera. Overall, the clarity is pretty decent, stability is also good. There's no 4K video recording support, but I'm not surprised. Then here are some macro shots. Frankly, I'm not a fan of 2 megapixel macros, but these look pretty decent. Moving to the front camera. Now here are some samples. Again, this one too is a mixed bag. They are bright and clear, but they seem to do some sort of over-processing. However, if you want to post them on Instagram and social media, this will do the job just fine. When you take some portrait shots, I feel that the highlights do get blown up at times. The bokeh is very strong, which of course you can edit from the image gallery.
Hi there. So here's a video recording from the front camera of the Redmi 13, and this is a full HD 30 fps video recording. Sadly, there's no 4K video recording support, but I don't think that should be a problem because this is a budget phone, so full HD 30 fps should be fine. Also, the video quality is pretty good. This is a handheld video. Also, the audio that you're hearing right now is being recorded from the mics of this phone.
So the cameras on the Redmi 13 are good, but could be better. However, when you look at the price, 12,999 or 13,999 without card offers, still at that price, I think they justify the value you pay for. Yes, there's no 4K video recording, but no complaints. Because I'm a firm believer, it's far better to have a good Full HD video recording than to have bad 4K video recording. Let's talk about the display. So we get a 6.79-inch Full HD Plus LCD display with a resolution of 2460 by 1080 pixels. It's quite vibrant, but not as we see on an AMOLED display, but still the clarity is really nice. Even the smallest text is clearly readable. 120Hz refresh rate provides the much needed smoothness to the interface. Also, I must add, it's very well optimized and flows like silk. No lag or drop frames. There is a side capacitive fingerprint scanner which is very responsive, works really well to unlock the phone instantly. On the top is a punch hole notch.
housing the 13 megapixel front selfie camera.
Redmi claims 550 nits of peak brightness. Frankly, it's not very bright in numbers, but still it's so clear and easily usable. Check that out. Truly impressive. Then watching movies and TV shows is so much fun on this big display. The content goes edge to edge. Then with Widevine L1 certification, content will stream from apps like Netflix and Prime Videos at full resolution. We also tested YouTube. 4K videos will max out at full HD, but they still look pretty good and very clear. No lag at all. Also keep in mind, there is no HDR support, but you shouldn't be even expecting it at this price. Maybe you do, and if that's your priority, keep that in mind. Let's talk about the audio. So we get a single downfiring speaker. Let's see how it sounds.
Revenge. They're using her to get to me.
Alright, personally, I didn't even have high expectations, but it still didn't disappoint. It gets decently loud, and that's the best you can expect from a single speaker. Though I'd have loved to see dual speakers, but still not a deal breaker. Now, let's have a quick look at the interface. So it's running Android 14 out of the box with everyone's favorite HyperOS. So HyperOS is like a breath of fresh air to MIUI. It's so well optimized, it doesn't slip a single frame and is super responsive. Also, everyone loves the lock screen options that are clubbed along, including myself. Such an eye candy. Then we also get the MIUI dialer that everyone loves. Yes, you can record calls without announcements. But check this out, Redmi clubs in tons of pre-installed apps that none of us need, but the saving grace is you can delete almost all of them that you don't need. So I won't call it a con. Alright, let's talk performance. So it's running the Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 chipset. Firstly, it's a 5G chipset and will support all 5G network providers in India without any problem. It performs like a good mid-range chipset, handles all your day-to-day apps like WhatsApp, Netflix, YouTube, Instagram, all these apps without any hiccups. The unit we have came with 8GB LPDDR4X RAM with virtual RAM expansion support as well. Now there's also a 6GB variant, but the good thing is, unlike the previous Redmi 12, this year Redmi has completely eliminated the 4GB RAM variant. In our experience, apps launched almost instantly and multitasking was super snappy. In fact, most recently used apps were still in memory. Excellent RAM management, I'd say. Alright, let's talk about gaming. Well, frankly, the Redmi 13 5G isn't exactly a gaming-centric phone, but still we pushed it to its limits by playing everyone's favorite BGMI. Surprisingly, it performed better than my expectations. We got about 40 FPS, smooth animations for a phone in this category, and it's still very much playable. We did notice some slowdowns and drop frames when played continuously for long hours, but still nothing alarming. You know that will happen to a device that's in this price. If you're someone who likes to casually play games, the Redmi 13 5G will do just fine. Alright, coming to the battery. So we get a slightly larger than the industry, actually very slight, just 5030 mAh battery that would easily last you a full day with heavy use and probably even 2 if you're a light user. Glad to see there's a 33-watt charger in the box, which will charge the phone to 50% in about half an hour and full in a little over an hour. I would have loved to see a 67-watt charger, but again, it's not a deal breaker. Alright, final thoughts. So, the Redmi 13 5G blends premium glass design with good performance and impressive cameras without breaking your bank account. But is it perfect? Absolutely not. But for 13,999 for a 6GB plus 128 and 15,999 for an 8 plus 128GB variant, you really can't ask for more. Of course, with card offers, you can even get further 1,000 off, and that's something you must check out. It's available in 3 colors, everyone's favorite Hawaiian blue, there's also pink and the standard black. It goes on sale today, 12th of July at 12 PM. I'll share the links of all the variants and the color options in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check it out. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers!